I got a bunch of messages about what this projector is, what's the name of it. It has a strange name to it. Usually we're used to supporting different forms of projectors, name brand ones, but this one's actually not a name brand projector. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. We have our gunmetal Imperial Crystal Edge Technology screens. Check out the sites. They are absolutely beautiful. You'll love them. And then we have a new company coming out called FLE-VT. Yeah, this is not a name brand projector. It's not the like Sony's and ViewSonics and Samsung's, LG's, and usually projectors we support. This is actually a different one. We've had these for quite some time. I've had these for about a couple of years. They don't take let me see for a minute. I don't think they even take lamps. They don't even take lamps at all, period. This is why I said I want to start investing in Pico projectors. We're going to be using one of these projectors at an expo. We're going to have a table set up with the projector, same setting you're seeing here, and we're going to have a little expo with a projector set up on a couple expos we're going to be at. But yeah, this projector is not actually, here, finally I found mine. Mine's 50 lumens. So the one I have is 50 lumens. They make several different versions of these. Some have 25, some have 50. This is mine. Mine has 50 lumens. I'll show you on the screen. This is mine right here. That's mine right there. See, 50 lumens, that's mine right there. That's the model number. That's my projector right there. So yeah, these projectors right here have and I'm gonna look into these specs on here, on that one for a minute. Let me see. Yeah, this is mine. They got some newer ones over on Amazon, but this is mine. So it has the Texas Instrument Technology. It has the DLP, but basically the main source of the projector is LED. Mine is actually chargeable, which I can charge mine up and take it with me on the go. Let me see. So I was looking for mine. Mine is actually 50 lumens right here. This is mine right there. I look at a couple of them. So that's mine right there. That one, my focus is right there on the side. That's the focus, on how you adjust the focus. This there, the sound you're hearing, that's where the fan is at to keep it nice and cool. That's it right there. And then you got the tripod stand. And underneath of it, there's the projector kicking right there. And that's it on our screen below. As I told you before, like I said, these projectors right here, from the demonstrations I've seen them on, all white projection screens. But again, I told you, white screens don't work. It's pointless to have on a white screen. They won't work at all, period. Yeah, and I have my vents, 2 sets of vents actually in the front. Yeah, right there in the front. That's basically about it. And speakers are on the side. So let me see. Yeah, speakers are right there on the side, as I'm looking right here at mine right there. And there is a vent system underneath here. There's a vent system right there. So yeah, that's mine right there. But as I said before, people were asking about the projector. Now keep in mind, we get this all the time, where people think that the projector is doing all the work. It's not the projector, it's the screen. Without the screen, the projector doesn't work at all, period. As I showed you with a white screen right here, doesn't pick up, and I'm pretty sure this is what they displayed this projector on, was a white screen. And again, they had to turn the lights up because again, the screen would wash out. I was actually wrong on the resolution. My resolution is actually much lower than I thought. I'm thinking it's 600 by 800 res 720p, and I'm way below that right there. I am, let me see if we can come out of this option over here. I want to save this page. I want to come back. This was the only time I found mine. The newer ones are different. Mine doesn't have a contrast capability to it. The new ones do have a contrast, which again won't do you any good. Not on a white or gray screen, and on black technology you would never use it anyway. I got mine for $75 on eBay. What are you doing? So majority, you'll see these things displayed on white screens, but I've seen a few people try to display them on gray screens on a standalone, which you can't do that on a standalone, because again, you have to show something to compare it to. My goodness, this is why I put the certify up there real quick, because the certify will show you at the end of the day at 5,000. It's still not going to read. Projectors are not going to read on anything unless the screen is correct. This is why they advise you to go and do all this calibration craziness, which I am never going to do. I'm never going to calibrate a projector ever. I shouldn't have to. So yeah, that's the projector. I put some information in it, but mine's the 50 lumen. Mine's the PP71, which I have to put that model number in there because I didn't even know mine was the PP71. Mine's at 50 lumens. And my resolution is at... Actually, my resolution is a little bit higher than what I thought. All right, so my resolution is 854 by 480. The new ones, I got to recorrect that one. The new ones. So this would be my unit here, which I had to go hunt mine down because there's several different versions of it. And that is the specifications for mine at 50 lumens. Yeah, and it does have a contrast. So my contrast is at 1,000 to 1. So that's good to know. So it's at 1,000 to 1 contrast aspect ratio, and it does have a 854 to 480 resolution at 50 lumens. Now some people are saying, but it does have a contrast. Doesn't make a difference if it does or not. You still can't see it on a white or gray screen. You can't read it. How are you going to pick it up? If you're watching projectors I've seen projectors of 20,000 to 1, 10,000 to 1, they don't read on gray screens or white screens. So even at 1,000, you're still not going to be able to read. That's still low. That's extremely low. OG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Why do we always put this side down? I need to put my screen on. No. We're on this side, that's why we did it that way. Yeah, so that's the projector I'm using. I'm about to go in and basically update the specifications on it. See, even at 1,000 to 1 contrast, the gray screen can't read it. Neither can the white screen. It won't pick it up. Okay, we'll take the smaller screen. We'll take the middle. Now my screen size, this does the screen size up to 60 inches. My screen size, I measured it, comes in around 19 inches. I think I'm gonna move my projector just a little bit up. I'm gonna get a full 20-inch screen on my desk. And we hear all the excuses. Well, screen size has to be bigger. It doesn't make a difference. We did at 250 inches outside. It doesn't register. It won't pick up. We can play this game all day long. It doesn't register, doesn't pick up. We have countless demonstrations on gray and white screens, even certified on every level you could possibly think of. We could bounce it off the ceiling, we could bounce it off the floor, we could take it outside. They do not work. They won't register. Now, I've seen the demonstrations on gray screens trying to pull off at 50 lumens. When you're showing a screen on a standalone by itself with nothing to compare it to, then it looks like an okay screen. But it's not. It's washed out completely. That's why I showed you the white surface first, showed you the color red, removed them one by one, put it against the black technology to show you that the gray screen color washes out automatically when it's against a more superior technology. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
I had the projector is upside down on my setup over here, but I'm used to reading screens, projectors upside down, because every time I get a projector from eBay, chances are it was attached to a ceiling, so I got to learn to read all the specifications upside down. I'm used to it. I can't wait to do this demonstration. We're going to set up a mini table with the screen and the Pico projector when we do our expos, and to show that that what you're missing from the screen. This is the best way to show this off, because again, people are fooled in believing that the red screen is showing color, and it's actually not. You're actually not seeing color on it. We're going to be doing this at our expo. Well, summer expos we're going to be at. That's why I had to go in and register early so I can basically be ready for the summer. So we don't need much. Just a little projector setup, a little table. That's basically about it. Paint the table with a coating with our technology, and that's all we got to do. That's it. I think I'm going to have a blank, couple blank sheets out there so people can paint it in themselves and see how easy it is to coat it to a surface. That's what we're going to do. And pass out our business cards, and that's it. I basically went in and got hooked up to every expo we can get our hands on. Now, once we basically show an impact, they'll be inviting us for free every single time for the show. And yeah, this is where the investors come in and all that craziness comes in after that, because people who see this are going to go, wow, you know, we got to have this. And that's what it's going to come down to. This is the exposure that we need for the company. Online is great, but we need more, a little bit more. So as I said before, you're seeing red here versus the white surface. And then we show you the more superior technology. And now you see the gray screen is washed out. That's the reason why when you get fooled. Because what they do is they put a white screen against it. Anything's going to be the white screen at the end of the day. And again, we know we're going to get people out there going to get ruffled and say at the end of the day, well, that's not my product. My product will never do that. Well, this is why there's a challenge sitting on top of it. Right there. You go pick it up. You do the demonstration. I guarantee you'll blend in this stuff right here. If they don't do it, then it just tells you all so much more. Because we know we got people already talking already about it. We know it already. But all that's what you do is pick that up. Now, keep in mind, there's a heavy penalty behind that product right there. It's a $4.97 product. So that means if you match, and you're going to have to show a difference between night and day. You know, I'll take black paint and I stick it against the screen, and you can see a difference between night and day. You got to show that much of a color change. Not no hiccup bump or somebody said yellowish tone nonsense. No, a massive change. Because again, as I told you before, you have to understand customers at the end of the day. I've explained this before. You can have 2 red couches. One can be $5 grand, one can be $200. And people are like that. I'm like that myself. If I'm looking at this couch, I'm going, well, I really can't tell one from the other. It's a little slight difference. Guess what I'm paying for? I'm paying for the one that costs $200. Because that means that's $2 grand. I don't got to spend it in the day, because who's really going to see it like that? Who's really going to be up on top of it like that? But if you could see a massive difference, like, no, I'll take the $5 grand. They're going to see it. They're going to know there's no way I can hide it. There you go. People are like that. That's common, basic, what people do. We all do it. So if you have a screen that's coming in matching that close as this fellow was matching on YouTube, it's no hands down that they're not going to go near the product. Because again, why would I? I don't care about no yellowish tone. I'm not seeing it. It's going to be hard to convince people that they're seeing something different when we're all seeing two screens that look exactly the same. That's why you have to show a massive difference. So we can show you a difference between the gray screen in our product. We can show you a difference in the white screen, show a difference between certified and different forms of black paints and products and all that other good stuff. But again, for anyone who feels that I'm lying and I'm not backing this up, go buy it, go back it up. But just giving you a warning that if you match this stuff, it's not going to go well because this stuff is way cheaper than Network Gray 773. It's cheaper than the Slip Silver. It's a $4.97 product. So you'll be under that mark. And again, shipping costs more than that product right there in that container. But that just shows you right there. But I want to give you some information on the projector itself. Yeah, that's a projector. I found mine. Mine's a PP71. Mine has a 1000-to-1 contrast. And as you see before, 1000-to-1 contrast is not going to work whether your screen's white or gray. So it's just not going to see it. You're not going to be able to pick it up. It has 50 lumens. I'll show you right over here. Oh man, got that ringing in here. You get that sharp ringing in here. PP is my projector right there, and it has right there. You can see right there 1000-to-1 contrast. You can see I'm not making it up. And right there, that's my resolution count. That's it. And 2-hour recharging battery capabilities. Right there. I'll put all that information below so you can have it. But yeah, that's it. So that's why I told you that, you know, when we say that those projectors don't work on gray and white screens, they don't work. We had dozens of projectors. I plan to get a couple more Pico projectors. Mine's a very old projector. Very, very old projector. I wonder if I can get the date on how old my machine is. I wonder. It's a LED projector. It's LED based, but it definitely has a DLP Texas Instrument. I think that's what it is. So yeah, it's bright. It has a nice DLP to it, but it is LED. This is the only projector I've seen so far that what we consider to be an unnamed brand work on our products. Now, would you blow this up to 120 inch? No, don't do that at all, period. All right, let me see. So green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I'm going to do something different. I think we're going to have the what you call the desk painted out, but I want to put a sheet in there, like a panel system. I can slide them back and forth. That's going to do to make it look more professional when we set it up for the booth. And we'll have some lights wrapped around it and all that other good stuff. But lights on or off, you still can't pick up. So here, you think you're seeing green. That's not green. That's actually washed out green. And you see that? How crazy that looks? 1 minute, it looks like you guys seeing green. Next minute, it's not there. Yeah, that's because the black screens produce these insane amount of colors, and my lumen count on my projector is insane. Oh, no, the projector, my screen paint lumen count is a beast. Watch this, look. That's crazy, ain't it? Yep, that's what black technology is, man. It's a beast, I tell you. It's an absolute beast. Yeah. So, that's where that comes in at. Let me see. LG snowboarding.
Getting that from YouTube.
Sacrifice line, you got to be able to pick up too. That's what you call transition. The screen just transitioned just a few minutes ago, which means it was able to show its white levels without going dark and unwatchable. It was also able to show its beautiful contrast levels at 100% and pick up color at the same time. This is what I said, that transfer line, yeah, that transition is very important. Not sure what that. Transition is very important. Have to be able to pick that up. I think some people get bothered by that because they expect for it can't be all white levels. If you're doing all white levels, then you're talking about a white screen. A white screen's going to have that capability. Yeah, but that's the projector right there.
It's taken my family generations to perfect the perfect color.
In that way, like it shows you, a gray and white screen can't read on it. But that gives you an idea. See, with our technology, it gives that projector so much more.
Guarantee the best car buying experience.
Now with everything being OLED demonstrations, that background's going to have to read 100% black from now on, because again, all the demonstrations you're seeing online are now OLED. Now, for those you don't know, yeah, my entire desk here is coated with the FLE technology. This is our CINEMAX, new Alpha CINEMAX technology. And again, I share some information on the projector we're using. A 50 lumen projector. It's battery powered, plus it has a charging unit. You can charge it up. It is an it's a bit of a hybrid, so it's an LED projector and DLP lamp engine source. It also is by resolution, it's 854 by 480. It has a resolution and it has a 1000:1 contrast. But as you can see, even at 1000:1 contrast, a gray and white screen can't read it. The projector is completely useless if you use it on a gray and white screen. Now, for some people have thoughts that, well, maybe if I buy a more powerful projector, the fact that you just had that thought, that if I buy a more powerful projector, which means if you spend more money at the end of the day, you have now basically invested money into something, again, it's not going to work. We've had 4,000, we have 5,000 projectors, we have 3,000 projectors, we have 1,500 lumen projectors. We have all those different projectors. It just won't register, it won't work. Now, for people who feel that I'm doing this to tear people down, no, it doesn't work. I'm just being truthful here. You know, it doesn't work. The gray and white screens do not work. Now, the benefits of a white screen is the simple fact that a white screen, over here, a white screen can basically be painted over with our technology, and it's much cheaper to go with the white screen than it is to go with the gray screen, because the gray screen is going to cost you a little bit more money. Color pattern test.
Getting that from YouTube.
All right, talking about the white levels being too high. The white levels are too high, screen's going to be infected by color. This is a good color pattern test we're going to do right now real quick. Now, if our technology didn't have the ability to read white light, it'd be virtually impossible for it to be to pull up an image that bright. Virtually impossible. I might get too dizzy on that one. So if I had painted the desk all white, this would have plagued my projector. If I had painted the screen, the desk with this screen paint, any form of, it's not screen paint, but it does the same thing as the screen with a gray screen paint or a gray house paint or whatever, I would have gotten poor results. Now, again, we showed our demonstrations next to black fabrics and all that other stuff, just to show you that even if you were to go out and just paint with black paint or fabric or whatever, put fabric over top of it, it's still not going to work. If I give you an idea about our projector, that's what I paid for my projector. I paid $75 for my projector. I'm going to show you the difference. I do like to do a comparison screen. I don't like to do standalones because when you do standalones, again, it has to be a comparison in there somewhere. So that way you can see exactly what you're getting. If I did the gray screen on a standalone, it's going to be hard for you to notice anything different. When you do it against another screen versus that, then you can see it much better. Anything will be the white screen, anything, including this right here. This will be the white screen at $4.97. Slow color changer.
Getting that from YouTube. Bugs. Give me the scaly, the squishy, the beadier the eyes, the better.
Star Tilt screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
So that projector has an infinity contrast capability to the screen. So when I try to explain to y'all, the projector doesn't work. That's why when I go on YouTube and I see all those gray screens, whether they be certified, whether they be screen paint products, screens don't work. You think you're seeing color, you're not seeing it. Can't see it. I don't care if you're in the dark. I don't care how blue you think your blues are. You're not seeing anything. It's a washed out screen. Now we think what we're going to do is when we do our expos, we're going to have a booth set up, not a big table like this, but a good sized table. You can set everything up. And I'm going to do a professional, like a slide unit where we can slide the screens back and forth. And we can show people that even with a white screen, you're not seeing anything, not picking anything up at all, period. Now, of course, we're going to have people saying, well, what if I get a more expensive projector? I will have a 4K powerful projector, powerhouse machine sitting there at an expo. So that way that we can show you that not even that 4K you can't register. We've done this. We had 4K projectors. We had Pico projectors. Heck, my 6500 Christie LW 700, well no, LX 700 doesn't pick up on a gray screen. It won't register it. If you look at the demonstration of the church on my channel, they have a 7,000 lumen projector. It wouldn't even register on a white screen. That's why going out and spending the money for this expensive projector, and I see churches with these white screens in there, you can't see that screen. It won't register. It's not going to pick up. For your schools go out and they spend oodles and oodles of dollars for new projectors. Guess where that money comes out of? You, the taxpayer. You pay for that. We all pay for it. You live next to a school zone, guess what goes up? Your taxes go up. Because every time they got to go in advance and approve something, it's going to come out of your pocket at the end of the day. Now imagine if they didn't have to go in and they didn't have to upgrade the projectors because they couldn't see the screen. Those old projectors that they have, the ones they throw in trash dumpsters, the ones they strip out, all that other stuff at the end of the day, nothing wrong with those projectors. We get those projectors. We buy those projectors off eBay and at auction sites. That's where we buy them from. We take them same old projectors that they feel that are outdated and stick them on this technology and they look like they're brand new. They look better than the projectors that they just bought for brand new on their white screens. Now imagine if they had that technology embedded into the school system. Imagine no more spending money for overpriced, expensive projectors because you can't see the screens on every time you turn the lights on. You have to spend more money. Guess who saves money on that? The taxpayer. I think everybody's in on that one.
My name's Calvin, and I'm a PosiGen customer. These days, everybody's watching their wallet. Everybody's got a...
think the bigger impact is going to be the white screens. That's going to be the bigger impact. Because again, like I said, we're not going to run into a lot of gray screens. We don't usually run into them at all, period. I've never ran into a gray screen while I was on site and ran into one. All white screens. That's going to be the big impact right there. That's why I said this summer, being able to dominate and control the outdoor screens is not going to be a problem. Black technology is a beast outside. It is. It's an absolute beast. And when people say, what do you mean by control? Better technology. Who wants to be outside with a white screen? You can't even see the screen. If that screen has a hard time picking up inside, outside is going to be far worse. You have people sit there and say, I got to wait until the sun goes down in order to use the screen. That shouldn't be an issue. And even when the sun goes down, the screen still doesn't work correctly. Yeah, I want to have I want to have the best screens for outside use. Now, advertising online is great and all, but we're really not reaching that, we're not reaching that plateau fast enough. We're just not reaching it fast enough. So the best way to do it is to advertise the technology offline, which means we're still going to be doing online advertising, but we're going to be majority doing most of it offline because, again, we need to get more exposure for the technology. Not only do I want more exposure, but I want people to know at the end of the day that the technology we have here is from our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. It's God's technology. Now, we put this out here, as I said before. If anybody wants to say that what I'm saying is not true, they can do this. Am I going to go back and check? No. We're not wasting our time on that. We've been through that dozens of times. That's a waste of my time. I'm too much of a busy man. I just have it there that if anybody, basically, y'all can look if you want, but I don't care. We already know it's going to match anyway. So, again, we really don't care. We got a bigger fish to fry and things to do at the end of the day. I do not have time to go back and forth with that nonsense. Ever since what I've seen already with the whole massive cancels of orders and just doing all kinds of stuff to keep products from coming over here and removing an entire state out of a shopping cart, yeah, that right there from the door, you have to understand, when you reach that plateau of dealing with people who make false accusations, you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Move on, get things done. That's what you need to do. So, yeah, waste of time. And for those you don't know, yeah, we literally went to go buy someone's paint, and they literally removed our state of Pennsylvania out of the shopping cart, so we couldn't buy the product to bring it down here for proper testing. So, yeah, that was an interesting one. Yeah, when you reach that point, don't wait. You're wasting your time. Concentrate on your work and get your work done. Oh, let's do some outer space. So while you're checking out the beautiful outer space, me and Taco go run out the door. What are we doing today, Taco? What are we getting today? Let's go get a hoagie. Let's go get hoagies. I was like, what? Yeah, when you get to those kind of shenanigans, it's time to just move on and concentrate. So what I'm working on this summer, I got a nice little portable system set up. Got picked me up a third cell phone for streaming all my movies and videos. Got a nice HDMI-C adapter, so I can plug it up to my projector, and I can do demonstrations. We're going to be renting out a lot of places to do our demonstrations at for the FLE technology, because I'd rather do that in an area where it's going to be where the area can change, and we can go into these places and rent out these spots and display our technology. But not only that, we get to meet different people, the scenery changes, and then on top of that, you know, we get more business for the company. On top of that, I want to do some of these expos that they're going to be having, and I want to show off our technology. Oh, I can't wait. We're going to get our t-shirts made, hats made. Even Taco's got a little t-shirt. He's got his own t-shirt. So it's pretty nice. I freaking love it. Now I'm probably going to use this projector setup, and I do want to swap it out for my NEC, because my NEC does a much bigger display. Definitely want to put that one, because I have a tabletop NEC display set up. I definitely want to do that one. Or I might use that one for a floor. I'm not decided on that one yet. TCL demonstrations, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, do we back our products up? Yeah. I've actually sent out certified letters to individuals that send us out black paint to put against our products live. Have you received anything? Nope. Not a thing. Nothing. So, you know, you have to be to back your products up 100%. And I think people who will accuse your company for saying that, hey, you know, we can't do this and can't do that, I always say back it up, you know? So I did do that. One of our biggest trolls, we gave him the ability to send us out black paint, sent him a certified letter right to his address, sent it out several places for him to reach. He did respond back, but no, he didn't respond back to us at all, period, but he did respond back upset because we sent a letter. But, you know, if you're going to make statements, you're going to have to be to back those up, because if you can't, those statements can get you in a lot of trouble. And got lawsuits coming toward this individual making these false statements about my company. But anyway, you know, it's one of the things we do. We like to back our products up. If it comes to a time where I send someone out that permission to send us our black paint, then you'll see exactly who stands. Like I said, all our technology comes from God. We stand behind it 100%. It's designed to do exactly as our Lord blessed us to be able to do. And anyone who challenges that, we will challenge them with no problem. But as you can see, even with the 50 lumen projector, at, I gotta remember these specifications, 854 at 480. It looks absolutely incredible. Without that technology, this projector is worth nothing, as you can see. I bet you at the end of the day, they want to give me that challenge this time to send them out great paint. I'll do it. I've got no problem. I got nice little selections of them over here for testing. So I'll send one out to you. A whole box. If you ask for it. You give me that permission, I'll ship you down a box. A huge box. I got about 8 or 9 different colors of this paint right here for testing on our products. But I'll send it out to you if that's what you want. But we'll never get that. Because again, they won't even do the test. These are basic demonstrations. They won't touch this or go near it. Let's see where you want to go to. Ooh, let's do this one. I haven't done this one in a while either.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect.
So when we tell you at the end of the day that your projector doesn't work without our technology, we're not playing around. We're telling you the truth. And anyone else that says that we're lying, we're not telling the truth on that, well, we challenge you. Go pick it up. Put it against your screen. See what happens. Now, our screen paint products, even down to the dedicated black CINEMAX, if you've seen that technology, we had that screen just about everywhere you could possibly think of. That is an amazing technology. This is what we're selling right now on our site. And yes, it is very, very advanced technology. It's been tested on certified screens, all different sorts of projectors. I think it's been on ceilings, it's been on floors, it's been outside, the whole 9 yards, and even on site. And that technology is, all our technology is a one-coat application, which means you do not have to do multiple coats. One coat, and you are done. No hard to understand instructions. Only time we request for you to prime unless you're doing fabric, or unless you're doing fabric, and what's the other one? Oh, childproof walls. Definitely those.
Pringles Harvest Blends, blended with multigrain. Try them today.
Feel the cheesiest coach! Official sponsor of the college football playoff.
I told you, all these demonstrations coming on YouTube now, they're OLED demonstrations. Every single one is OLED. How is that going to work if your screen's gray or white? I don't even know how the projector field is going to survive. Your projectors don't work. You're on gray and white screen. How are you going to sell a projector if you can't show its true performance because the screen's failing? Unless you're going to be doing a lot of gunmetal technology, and again, people finding out they're going to spend $5,000 for a screen and then turn around and spend another $4,000 for a projector, ain't going to be too happy about it. Mind you, once you hit that 5,000 mark, anything you pay for your projector, you're tilting the scale. That's going to get expensive. Yeah, I'll show you something interesting. This makes a great transition. Which means you have to transition from black to white back and forth constantly. Gray screen can't do that because the gray screen can't read the contrast level. So it can't do the transition. Half and half here. That's better. Now you see the transition back and forth? See how it goes all black here, then it goes all white again. Black screen can remain its white levels, and it can pick up the 1% contrast. Gray screen can't read it. You're not going to see the white levels, that's it. So that means you can't transition. White screens are a big problem too. They can't transition either. Let's go get one more because I got to go race out the door. Let's see. And what makes the tabletop projection screen so much interesting, like I said, can't hide from anything. There's no walls, there's no doors, there's nothing you can hide from. Your light's coming right down from the ceiling, bam, right on the table. Nowhere to hide from. And some people say, well, the screen, it doesn't make a difference. I can make the screen the size of a pack of cigarettes. You won't read it. You can't read it. I can take the projector, and I've done it. I take 5,000 projectors, and I stuck them right up on top of the screen. Gray screen cannot read it. White screen can't read it. Now I figure I've done all the preaching I possibly could done online. Next step now is to start branching out and going offline. We're going to be still doing some online demonstrations, but we're going to be doing expos and stuff like that. We're going to be signing up for, so we can actually spread the information even farther. Because again, they don't pick up. Gray and white screens don't register. Let's go with Sony 1 hour demonstration. We're not going to do the 4 hour.
Getting that from YouTube.
Like I said, the part that I like about this demonstration, it has a transition.
Wawa has pizza. And now get $5 off a 14 or 16-inch pizza with melty mozzarella.
It is really rare that I can get pizza from any place. The sauce makes me violently sick. It does. Cheap sauce. If you're using cheap sauce on your pizza, I throw it right on the spot. Can't digest it. I never forget one time my ex had a Little Caesars around the corner. I can't eat for Little Caesars for Jack. And she was like, well, they got good pizza over there. I was like, no, if the sauce is cheap, I'm going to throw up. It automatically makes me sick. And sure enough, we went around there, got this pizza. About a good 4 or 5 minutes into this pizza, I started getting this glassy look on my face. I was like, where's your bathroom at? Yep. Can't have cheap pizza. That sauce? Nah, it gotta be the real deal. It gotta be. I get sick. So I just really can't find good places that make pizza with that 100%, homemade sauce. Got to go to an Italian restaurant to get that stuff. The guy's throwing the pizza dough up in there. I got to go to a place like that where I'm getting that real pizza. But they're hard to come by. So I just eat white pizza. I just skip the sauce altogether. I only found one place up here that makes good white pizza, and that's the only place I go to. If you're doing business and your business is good, I'll spend the money to get there. I'm ready to go all the way from North Philadelphia to West Philadelphia just when I had hair to get my hair cut, because there was only one barber I trust. Everybody knows about that one barber that you only trust. All right, here we go. Here goes the transition. So we're going to start off with some nice, beautiful colors. You know why our demonstrations take so long? Because we got a lot to show you. And when you don't have a failure rate, you don't have to worry about that. Some people don't want to do long demonstrations because, again, something can pop up and could fail on the screen. And you're constantly worrying about that at the end of the day, how much lighting you have in the environment, if your projector's not powerful enough, if you didn't count all this crazy stuff at the end of the day. If you're worried about that, then more than basically thinking about the product, then you got a problem on your hands. You got a product that doesn't work. I can spend all day. Well, in fact, I did it already. I did a demonstration that was from early in the morning till late at night. An all-day demonstration. I did one. But you should have no worries at all. I just feel sad when I got to come off the machine because there's just so much more I got to show you, but I can't show you. You can't have videos going on forever. But there's so much we need to show you. I think when we finally get that showroom set up, I'm going to set up a room that's going to have 24-hour screens. And you can come in there and you can watch the screens running 24 hours. So there's the transition right there. You see what I'm saying about the transition? You should be to transfer to nice bright colors. Maintain your colors. Transfer, pick up 100% contrast. Transfer back the colors and skin tones without the screen having any difficulties. This is why screens today can't generate in fully lit environments, because if they transfer with the contrast of darker colors, the screen washes out. Brighter colors, when I watch demonstrations on gray and white screens, they display a lot of color because color fades less. But it's still faded, but it fades less. For a contrast level, it's going to be extremely difficult to pull up. Those beautiful colors. Then we transfer it to black. There you go. Now your projector is seeing black. Your screen can't see it. Your projector's seeing red. Your screen can't see it. So the projector's working perfectly fine. Screen can't see it. And that's what a lot of you are going through right now. Now, if the dentists will sit there and say, well, not all great paints will do this. Yes, they will. That's why we got the challenge right here. This is the challenge. I bet you it will. That's why you don't see any gray versus gray demonstrations. You only see black versus black. That's us. Because of the match. So I transfer back into the black. So as you see, not expensive projector, basic 50 lumens projector, and the projector is absolutely worthless. If we had the table coated in a gray paint or in a white paint, it'd be worthless. Ooh, squishy butts. Wow.
Hi, my name is Jason Williams, co-creator of Kokomo, and I'm here at the Kokomo section of the CES booth.
Can't see contrast, you can't read color. I love it when I see gray screens pop up there and say, we see color. No, you don't. Screen's washed out. I can see it. Customers will contact me and say, hey, we got a white screen. It produces a fantastic... No, it doesn't. It doesn't produce a fantastic picture. If it did, you wouldn't be contacting us. White screens serve their purpose too. White screens have been around since the solid era movies. Silver screens produce higher white levels than white screens. They wash out even faster. We've developed silver technology. Now, for those who wonder about our shipping policy, all our products are batch number guaranteed, which means products are all tested before they're shipped out. All our products have been tested before they are sold. We have multiple demonstrations. You can go to my YouTube channel, dig up just about anything you want on our YouTube channel, anything. You can go to our websites. We got demo and test pages on displays, customers on displays. You can see our happy customer demonstrations. Our products are one-coat applications. They can be sprayed on or rolled on. It's up to you. We have a lot of spray and roll-on demonstrations, so feel free to check those out. And all different forms of projectors, which we'll be adding these two next to the 1,000 lumen demonstrations. We have those on the page too, also too. As for shipping, our shipping is free. Anywhere in the world, we ship for free. And as I said before, easy one-coat application. This tabletop desk we have over here was an old piece of dirty wood that was laying outside, been out there for a couple months against the garage. I took it in here, one-coat paint on demonstration, and turned it into this. Well, actually, we had it on the wall first for demonstrations, and then I just used it as my desk. cut it a little bit so it fits better, and basically painted it with my disc. So one coat, you're done. Actually, the cardboard box around here somewhere too. So no hard to understand instructions, no easy, no heavy press or slow press, or just push the paint around on the screen for the sake of it all. No, you paint it, you're done. That's it. Now, our 24 ounces painted screen size of 100 inches. Aspect ratio 16:9, 16:10. You can also do 235.1 if you do it at around, I would say roughly, oh no, you can't do 235 at 100 inches. You'd have to do it at 120 because you're going to be at 115 to 138 to do that. So, I don't think they do 235.1, it's under 100. But anyway, you do 169 or 1610. If you decide you're going to go with the 32 ounces, does 150 inches there, you can do 235.1. And our 1 gallons do up to a whopping 250-inch screen, which we have those on display on the website. Also demonstrations on how we painted one with a gallon, under a gallon. I think 96 ounces we used to paint that screen. Batman versus Superman.
Getting that from YouTube.
I still don't know how you guys game on gray and white screens. I don't know how you do it.
People are looking for a simple way.
I do about a zombie game.
Slimvance XP
No, we
is
don't
really
have on a
going
gray
to
and white
ignite your
screen. I
metabolism.
need that black level.
Well,
Can't read any of the contrasts in this movie. Gotta have 100% contrast. Those of you have dedicated theater rooms should not have white and gray screens, even silver, sitting in your dedicated theater rooms. Done that one too. We built a dedicated theater room. Tron, 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube. Grid is live. Initiate light cycle pattern.
Screen comes up that bright, that's heightener technology. I'll show you my peek of my projector. That's it. There's our little Pico unit right there. Avatar 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
You know why the detail is so outstandingly sharp on the black screen? Because it's black, that's why. That's why projectors of low resolution look excellent on the screens, including 720p's. On gray and white screens, you have to spend so much money on a projector with a high enough contrast to get your detail to even work. Those who have dedicated theater rooms, how much you're missing is it's unbelievable. Look at that. See? That's what I said. You're wasting your money. We're at, let me see, I gotta write these specs down too on this projector, my projector. My specifications for my machine are 854 by 480. That's my resolution right now. And the reason why it looks so sharp and so detailed, because again, it's black technology. That's why it doesn't make a difference if I have 4K or 1080p. I don't spend money for those projectors. At the end of the day, I don't need that high resolution count. It's not needed. Oh, I forgot these are receipts. These are ship outs going out tomorrow. I need it for this one. I can memorize this right here. So we have specifications. Why can't we just print this out? Much easier. I just print out this section right here. Specification. Look at myself. I'm writing my word down for what? Perfect. There we go. Got my specification sheets right there. So I'm good to go right there. Now I got some people saying, well, hey, how come you guys don't embed the FLE technology into a gray screen? It's a waste of time. It's old. It's old. We used to make gray screen paints back in the day. It's old. The gray screens are obsolete now. They've been obsolete for quite some time. Just the gunmetals were just so expensive. That's what it was. But it's an obsolete. I don't understand how people will sit there and spend almost $4,000 for a projector, but they won't spend the money for a good screen. And I think it comes from the fact that they really think that they spend all this money for this expensive projector that it's going to fix everything. And it's not. It's not going to fix everything for you. You just spent $4,000 for a machine that you can't use. That's what you paid for. It's not going to give you all, everything you see on the box. That family sitting around, beautiful bright screen and all that stuff. You won't see any of that at all, period. You won't pick any of that up. Then you're going to find out that I sat there and I spent $4,000 for this machine, and I got to turn around and to get a darker screen, which is going to be a gunmetal category, I'm going to spend $3,000. That's about $7,000 right there, already gone. That's for a 100-inch only. That's only for a 100-inch. That's what you're going to get. So what if you want to do 120? If it costs you $3,000 to $5,000 for 100-inch, how much do you think 120 is going to cost you? Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Say you're going to do 150 because your projector has that capability. Guess how much money that's going to cost you at the end of the day? Thousands and thousands of dollars in the hole, and you still can't produce a 100% contrast, and your colors are still washed out. Yeah, we can come in and we can do it for under 500
Because most watched newscast, ABC's World News Tonight with David
at
Moore is now
250
available
inches.
on YouTube.
I like this little background display. This beautiful colors. This is what I like the most set up. Now I can watch Avatar from my
Colors
bed.
can convey meaning and symbolism. Red, with its fiery intensity, represents passion and strength.
How beautiful
It
that
commands
looks.
attention and ignites the spirit with its boldness. Blue, on the other hand, exudes calmness and tranquility. It evokes feelings of serenity.
Now I
and
gotta
peace.
change my
Colors are not
my
just limited to what we
specifications because
see in
here
nature.
I'm thinking
They
I got the
also
right
permeate
specifications
every
when I
aspect
didn't
of our
have them.
lives.
I had one for the
Think
newer
about how
projector.
certain colors
Mine's
can
actually,
influence our moods and emotions.
for my 50
A
lumen, I'm
splash of yellow can brighten
854
even
by
the gloomiest of
480.
days,
So I put that in
infusing us
correctly,
with
so I gotta go
optimism
correct
and
that.
joy.
All right, people, with that being said, me and Taco are going to run out the door. We got some things we got to take care of today. I thought I'd come in and talk about the projector because, again, I didn't really give too much information, and I finally found the information I needed on my projector, which I have printed out right here. So that's my unit right there. It's my Pico projector. They make several different versions of these. Mine's the PP71. Mine's 50 lumens. And here on my specification sheet, I was able to print out right there 50 lumens, and I am 854 by 480. That's my projector right now. Mine does a 60-inch screen. I'm doing about an 18-inch, but I'm going to move my projector just a little bit because I want the full 20 on my desk. But as you can see, you know, even at 20 inches, even at 5 inches, it doesn't make a difference. A gray and white screen won't register. It's not going to read. If you have a gray and white screen, I'm telling you from the door, you need to upgrade to our technology. Because our technology is going to get you what you paid for. And I've seen people sit in the dark with a projector sitting on their bed, laying up with the screen laying against the wall. Tell them, look, you can pick up. Yeah, you can pick up. It'll pick up. It just doesn't pick up correctly. That's the problem. It'll see the image. It'll pick up the reds, the blues, and the greens. But the problem is it's washed out. You're not picking up the projector's potential. That's the part that you're missing. You're not picking that part up. White screen can pick up an image. A gray screen can pick up an image. It's how good of an image are you picking up at the end of the day. How much of your projector's quality are you getting from the screen? That's what it comes down to. Your images are coming up washed out. Now, either we're going to display this here on YouTube, we've done tons of videos, and I plan to display tons of these in the different environments that I'll be renting out to show people at the end of the day that you're not getting what you think you get out of your projector. If that was the case,